Hi. I'm going to read this one on abandonment. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:8. The Lord loves justice and fairness. He will never abandon his people. They will be kept safe forever. God makes a home for the lonely. He leads out the prisoners into prosperity. Psalm 68:6. I will not abandon you as orphans. I will come to you. John 14:18. God, you say over and over in your word that you will not leave me. Give me eyes to see you when I feel alone. Let my heart know your nearness when I cry out to you. You never turn away from those who need you, and oh, how I need you. I will cling to the truth that your ever-present help is at hand, especially when I've reached the end of my rope. Today may the comfort of your presence melt away every fear and lead me into love. Do you truly believe that God will never leave you? I believe that. But even Joyce Meyer points out that even Jesus said on the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me? Because there will be times when you feel like he's not there and things are unfair. I just shared the Joyce Meyer I listened to today about can you trust God when these things happen, when difficult things happen and things that seem unfair. And a lot of times things happen that don't seem fair. But we can hold on to him and he can take bad things and turn them into good. And that's what, there's lots of stories in the Bible that illustrate that. Like Joseph was sold into slavery, that wasn't fair. That definitely wasn't fair. And he got thrown into prison unjustly. That wasn't fair. And all these things kept happening to him. I can so relate to him. And Job didn't do anything wrong. And, all his kids died and, he lost his property and he lost everything. It's not fair. But in the end, Joseph was a ruler in Egypt and saved his family. And it says in Genesis 50, he says to his brothers, what you meant for evil, God meant for good, to save them. And then his brothers, the same ones that threw him in the pit, are in a famine and going into Egypt and not recognizing him because he was dressed, like an Egyptian and not like a Hebrew, that they are asking food and asking for a handout. I was just talking to someone about that, handouts. Asking for food from the person that they threw in the pit, 13 years earlier. I think it was about 13 years. He was like a youth, and then, when he was working in Potiphar's house, the wife, his boss's wife, wanted him to sleep with her. And when he refused, then he got in trouble, and she said he tried to, rape me, and so that's how he got thrown in prison, and he didn't do anything. That was so not fair. So a lot of times things are not fair. And I picked the one in this on abandonment on purpose because I wanted to talk about abandonment trauma and how that's a lot of times in codependency, and then the more you chase after people, the more you like repel them, the more clingy you are to them, the more they disrespect you and push you away. And so that's what happened with me with my daughters. And so Lisa A. Romano's, it sounds sort of funny, you know, but do this to become invisible. Who wants to be invisible? It's not fun. Sometimes, but no, not normally. So anyways, that's about it. Love you guys. Bye.